There's only a handful of elements that you need to pay attention to if you want to change your B&B, guest house inn or small hotel from an OTA dependent, time-sucking nightmare into a smooth running professional business. And one of those key elements is your guest communication system. Your guest communication system goes way beyond what your online reservation system does. I'm talking about an end-to-end process that meets your guests where they're at on their customer journey, from when they don't know you, to when they book with you, to when they stay with you, to when they leave, and to when they're ready to come back. This is an end-to-end system that I created for my own B&B back in the day, and it has been responsible for tens of thousands of extra revenue for both myself and for our clients around the world over the last 10 years. I'm going to share with you now a clip from a workshop that I did recently for my private group, which explains this guest communication system and the journey that your customers go on and how you can step in at any given moment and help them. I hope it's useful for you. We're wrapping up our enrollment campaign this week on enrolling new clients into our B&B Moneymaker Business Transformation Program. If you feel like you're ready for that, or you need some more information, you'd like to talk it through, then click on the link in this post and book a free complimentary initial call with me. And on that call, we can assess whether you're ready for this or not. I'm looking forward to speaking to you soon. And in the meantime, enjoy this clip. Let's just go through your guest journey with you as a little sort of graphic here. We're starting the journey. They're starting the journey with you on the left-hand side of the screen at the bottom end of the left curve. They're total strangers at this point, and they see you on social media. They see a post or they see somebody recommending you, and they see something on social media that makes them interested. And so they then could potentially turn into a guest for you, particularly if they want to become your friend or they like your page. They're already showing interest in you. And then at some point, maybe not, at some point, if we do our job well with the total stranger to potential guest, which we'll come to in a minute, they could become a booked in guest. They've made a reservation with you. And then they get confirmation of booking, and they get arrival information, and they come to stay, and then they get departure information, maybe, and they get post-departure review requests. I'm sure you're doing some of this, and you give them an incentive to come back, and you stay in touch, right? That's the general journey of your guest with you. So you can divide this into 3 different types of communications. You've got future guest communication for the total strangers to potential guests. You've got booked in guest communication after they've booked in to the time that they leave or after they leave. And then you've got past guest communication. And these are 3 separate methods, if you like, 3 different ways of communicating with your guests, depending on where they are on the journey with you. It's very important to bear that in mind. But there are 2 types of communications within these 3 segments of your customer journey people. Within these 3 segments, there are 2 types of communications. There's transactional communications, and there's what I call relational communications, sometimes referred to as emotional. But it's relational, it's not factual. So let me give you an example. A transactional communication is when they get an automated email from your booking system saying, thanks for your booking, you've paid this deposit, you're arriving on this date, you're leaving on that date, here's the balance to pay, thanks very much, right? That's a transactional communication. And that's what goes out automatically from your booking engine usually. Relational communications are, what would you like to do? Would you like this? Would you like that? How can we help you? What are you coming for? Can we help you to have an even better time? Where the focus is on them, not the thing that they've done. So communications, transactional, they're impersonal, it's practical information, booking confirmation, arrival date and times. And relational is personal and tailored specifically to them, helpful information about what they can do and see in your area, positioning you as their guide. All right, so we need both, right? It's not either or. We need both. We need transactional and we need relational. Different strokes for different folks. You've got 3 segments of your customer, your guests, various positions, various points on the customer journey with you. They need different communications. You've got your potential guests, you've got your booked in guests, you've got your repeat guests, and then you've got a core group of regular guests. That's where you should be aiming for. That's the kind of journey that people take to your inner circle. So how do you effectively communicate with each group by email?